Hey guys, it's Thursday here on Got Pride, and I'm Kayla, and this week's topic is dating advice. And I personally think I'm like the worst person to give dating advice just because I haven't been in that many relationships, and I'll tell you why. It's because the relationships I have been in, I've gotten hurt. I've either been cheated on, lied to, just horrible things, and so I tend to put up a wall when it comes to dating people. It's not that I'm shallow and I need to be with a specific type of person. I could really care less what the person looks like. It's just I am so terrified of getting hurt again that it's hard for me to open myself up to people that I might be interested in dating. But as far as like approaching people I like, if it comes to a guy, I tend to stand back and let them approach me, just because in the past when I have approached a guy, they've turned me down because they say it's being too aggressive. I don't know, I guess they just have like the old-fashioned dating gender roles in their head that, you know, the guy is supposed to be the one to ask the girl out. But I mean, come on, it's 2011, like girls can approach guys if they want to. But I tend to not, because I hate rejection. I think everyone does, but I particularly hate it. But when it comes to approaching girls I like, I tend to be the one to approach them, just because I tend to be more attracted to very feminine women, so I tend to take on the more, I guess, masculine role in the relationship. So if I like a girl and I know that for a fact that she's bi or lesbian, I will approach them. And last night I came up with 3 tips that I've learned in my 20 years of being on this planet. I guess you could call them my dating don'ts. The first one is do not be clingy. I cannot tell you how obnoxious it is when you are with someone and they have to be all up in your business. My first boyfriend in high school, I think it was freshman year, he had to walk me to all of my classes. He had to eat lunch with me. He had to see me after school every day. He had to see me on the weekends. And it just gets to the point where they just get on your nerves, and little things that might not have bothered you before really tend to bother you. And I noticed that we tended to fight a lot about just really stupid things. And I think it like breaks down the relationship more, especially when you're just dating, and even in high school. I mean, it shouldn't be taken that seriously. But for me, I'm one of those people that I don't need to see you every day. I tend to get annoyed if I see you every day, just because with me, I like to have gaps in between when I see a person that I'm with, just because I think you start to take for granted the time that you have with that person, and it doesn't become as special. And as cheesy as it sounds, I like to be with a person every once in a while, just because I like to appreciate the time that I have with them more. My second tip is do not get involved in a long-distance relationship unless you know you can trust the person. My last boyfriend I was with for a year, and he lived in Seattle, and I thought I was just in love with this guy, and he could do no wrong in my book. He was a professional musician. So we would travel a lot and go out to bars and clubs and stuff like that. And I thought I could handle it. But come to find out, he had been lying to me about places he had been. He would not talk to me for like 3 or 4 days. And like one time he told me he was in Mexico. I'm like, oh, thank you for telling me that you went to Mexico. With me, I like to at least get like a text or a call once a day so I know that you're okay, because I tend to worry if I don't. But other than that, go do your own thing. Have your own life. I don't care. But still, that far of a distance, I don't think I'll ever do it again, just because I couldn't trust that person. I'm not saying long distance relationships don't work, because yes, they can work, but they're based on 2 things, trust and communication. If you don't have those things, then your relationship is not going to work out, and it's just going to fall apart, and you will never trust that person again. That's what I learned. As soon as I found out he was lying and cheating on me, I kicked his ass to the curb, because I am not one to be treated like that. And there's 2 things I hate: liars and cheaters. So yeah. And then my third tip is, when you get in a relationship, do not forget your friends. I had one friend who, she got into her first relationship and we were all excited for her, and then she completely started neglecting her friends. She stopped hanging out with me, she stopped answering my calls. She'd be like, oh, I'm gonna spend time with my boyfriend. And the one thing is, I understand that dating someone new, it's super exciting. Like, your emotions are just running high. You're just really happy that you have someone that cares about you. But do not forget your friends. They were there before you were with this person, and they will be there for you after this person leaves. So you need to treat your friends right, because I'm no longer friends with that person because she picked her boyfriend over me. She pushed me aside, and didn't take my side when her boyfriend would say horrible things about me. And when she leaves that relationship, which I know she will, God willing. But when she leaves that relationship, she's gonna have no one because she's pushed everyone away. And I don't want anyone to end up like that, because your friends are forever. Relationships are just here and there. But yeah, that's all the advice I can really give. I have to go now to my neurologist to get a checkup and blood work done. I'm not in the best of moods right now, if you could not tell. And I just woke up, so that's why my voice is like, But I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the support. If you have any like funny dating stories or more tips, leave them in the comments below, because I would love to read them, and I can always use a little hint or a little laugh here and there. But I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye!